Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for today's video. My name is Lena. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So Dior Riviera 2026 Dior's summer collection is finally available in the US. It's been available in the European countries and in the UK for a while now. And for the US, Dior did something unusual, kind of like weird. They set the D-Day and they were like teasing with a couple of stuff, and the most wanted stuff like compacts and eyeshadows, they were waitlisted, and finally the whole collection is available. I believe Bloomingdale's will have this collection as well as Nordstrom, so it's not as limited, and I hope there are plenty available for those who are looking to get that beautiful daisy ladybug compacts. So this is another collection that shows the beauty side of the house has a connection with the fashion couture side of the brand. And if you remember the most recent collection created by Jonathan Anderson, there is this beautiful Lady Dior bag covered with white daisies, and there is a whimsical ladybug sitting on the bag. So this compact is literally the miniature of that creation, and you've probably seen my swatch reel that I shared early on, and it has so many intricate details. I was floored when I first saw this compact in person. The daisies, they're 3D, they're not glued, they're kind of stitched on the compact. There's a canage motif, and this CD logo is on top of the daisies, and of course this gorgeous ladybug. I don't know, I thought it would be more like $100 because there are so many details, but this time I think $60 for this compact is pretty reasonable price. And inside we also have a daisy embossed bronzer. So there are two bronzers, pink bronze and coral bronze, and for Dior Riviera collections we've been getting these two same shades in different designs. So basically the colors are the same, and more importantly, the pink bronze and coral bronze, they don't look all that different. So I have two other pink bronzers from previous collections, so this time I got the coral bronze, and I actually enjoy this color quite a bit, even more than the other two that I have. And I think this makes beautiful cheek color. It just warms up the complexion, perfect for a summer complexion. There is also beautiful highlighter, comes in the same ladybug daisy compact, and the color is really gorgeous, but I didn't purchase it, and I found out the color is pretty much identical to the highlighter shade in the Dior Riviera, a blush highlighter duo that came out a while ago. And I have a friend on Instagram, and she makes amazing review in swatches, so he shared her comparison swatches with me. So she has this Dior highlighter compact, and she compared these two shades side by side, and indeed it's nearly identical. So I'll link her down below. Do follow her on Instagram. Her content is quite amazing. I really love her swatches. And there are more than a few beautiful summer shades in the Dior Lip Maximizer formula, but I had to pick out this blue. It's one of those shades that looks amazing in the tube, but it's basically clear and gives very little color. And I mean, I wouldn't like it if it shows up like the tube color anyway, but it's quite gorgeous. I think it kind of makes a little bit of connection to the eye quint that I picked up, which is the blue eye quint. And there are two eyeshadow palettes in this collection, and I picked up the blue eyeshadow quint as you probably expected. It's a beautiful, refreshing color story. Gorgeous to look at, the pretty daisy embossment and everything, and that blue is very special. I have many blue eyeshadows, but still this blue looks quite special. I have to say it's special. but I don't love the formula. I can't say I would recommend this palette. I know that many of you will still purchase this eyeshadow queen for that beautiful, you know, embossing or the color story itself, but I am disappointed in the formula. I expected something better because I had really good experience with the recent Dior Canage eyeshadow palettes, but this feels different. It's kind of dry and you know, I don't really look for super pigmented eyeshadows per se, but I always look for color integrity and some sort of like clarity, and it's not there with this eyeshadow palette. With several tries, I can come up with somewhat satisfying eye look. And the biggest issue that I have with this palette is the lighter shades. I don't like these colors as much, so they don't really do much on the eyes, and they kind of look the same on the eyes as well. So if I just had these two blue shades, I would come up with a same look basically. So you know, I don't think I can, you know, recommend this eye palette saying that it's a must-have or anything like that. I don't know, let me know what you think about this eye palette if you have experienced it or thinking about it. And Dior has a new stick eyeshadow formulas, and it's quite pricey, and I swatched all of them at the boutique. Ended up buying just one shade. I think it's very nice. They are long lasting, easy to use, pretty colors, easy to wear kind of colors. What I picked up is a glittery shade that I can just use as one and done shade, or like a topper or something, but I think it's a little bit overpriced, and compared to Bobbi Brown or Laura Mercier eyeshadow sticks, I don't think it's all that special, but still very nice. If you like to have a Dior's version of stick eyeshadows, I would still recommend them. And I actually picked up both nail polishes. So I initially picked up this peachy golden shade, only because I got the blue you know, nail polish from the Chanel Le Beige collection. I thought mix and match, and then also I have at least a couple of similar blue shades from Dior, but then I ended up ordering that blue nail polish, you know, at the end, and I haven't really tried them yet. The blue nail polish is still on the way, and I've been wearing this Chanel polish for a week, and they're still going really strong, looking almost perfect. So I haven't really tried this nail color, but when I do, I promise to share my swatches with you and the blue nail polish as well. I'm sure they're quite great. Dior's nail polish has improved a lot ever since the reformulation. I've been really enjoying the colors and the formula and application all at the same time. So I would recommend these nail polishes. So that's what I picked up from this collection. And not from this collection, but I want to briefly mention this new mascara from Dior. So I have this Dior Over Volume mascara, waterproof version. I also have the regular version. So Dior kindly sent these to me, and I didn't know what to expect because I didn't really have great experience with Dior mascaras before, but this I really love. For my daily look, I still love that K-Beauty Lily by Red mascara, but this one really gives me false lash kind of effect, big lashes, and it doesn't clump, and the bristle, the applicator works really nicely for my lashes, and the packaging is gorgeous, as you see. It's not a plus point for me per se, because I think mascara tube has to be simple, because you throw them away on a, you know, regular basis. You keep mascaras not as long as other makeup product. So I like my mascara tubes simple, but this is gorgeous. I have to say, this is really over the top, beautiful packaging. If you're into that, that would be a plus, but the mascara itself is really great. So I wanted to mention that, especially because the eyeshadow quint doesn't give me the oomph that I'm looking for, but this mascara actually compensates. So I wanted to mention this with this collection. I will demonstrate later in my makeup demo. And that's all I have. Let's see some swatches, and after that I will do a makeup demonstration. Quite honestly, I struggle with this eye quint. I don't think it's very easy to use. It's not a good palette for me, at least, and I tried more than a couple looks with frustrations. I can't really build up the colors using this because there's no depth shade, and mostly I have issues with these three shades because they kind of blend into the same color and they kind of look the same on the skin. And even this blue, I wanted some translucent clarity, but it's not there. So if I try to build up the colors with these shades available in this quint, it doesn't really look good. The best effect that I can get out of this quint is just layering a couple of shades very sheerly and get definition elsewhere, like eyeliner or mascara. So I'm gonna start with this light beige satin shade and just apply this lightly all over my lids. I can almost bet this won't show up on the camera, but there's a little bit of something. Yeah. So I guess this works as a very good blending shade. I don't know how these colors would show up. It might actually show up better on deeper skin tone because it will be a little bit more contrasting than this. And next I'm going to apply this blue shade all over. It's a soft satin shade, and it does look very pretty. The point is, I should not try building this up because it doesn't look right. Maybe that's not the point of this summer palette, just airy, really light-hearted kind of blue eye look. So this is basically the eye look. I'm gonna do a couple more things using this eye quint, but I can tell you it wouldn't look that different. So using the same brush, I'm going to use the center shade. This is a very light sky blue with kind of duochrome shift. So I'm gonna place this on the inner corners. Now I'm going to use this little bit deeper peach shade. This has a sparse shimmer, and I'm going to place this on the crease area, blending out. Let me know if you can see the color, because I hardly can. And using a smaller flat brush, I'm gonna use the same shade and try to place this along the lower lash lines. A little bit of peach something. And basically that's the eye look. I don't like this yellowish beige at all, so I'm gonna not use that shade in this look. So on the lower lash lines, I'm going to just add some brown eyeliner. This is Chanel Espresso. I almost used this up. Almost done. I think very deep dark brown eyeliner works with the eye look. So I'm gonna try use this on the upper lash lines as well, but the mascara that I'm going to wear is very black, so I might have to add black liner on the upper lash lines as well, but let's see how it works. I usually do my mascara off camera, but this time I wanted to demonstrate how this Dior Over Volume Mascara waterproof version works. I have been really impressed by this formula. I usually don't like Dior mascaras. I find them to be on the heavier side, and then the bristle is too big for my eyes, things like that, but this one really delivers. This is not for like natural looking lashes. It really gives you really big lashes, and I think it's amazing with this kind of eye look. You just have like very little definition with the eyeshadow, but this literally compensates for me. So I'm gonna show you how it looks on my eyes, maybe just one eye, and then finish off off camera. So it really lengthens and volumizing and does everything. It has a little bit of like tiny horn on the tip, and it basically reminds me of a tiny caterpillar or something. And the shape is basically a dumbbell shape, and it just works really nicely. It doesn't clump. For a volumizing mascara, I think it's quite amazing. I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. I am back. So now I'd like to show you how this Dior Flash Stick in the shade 024 Celestial Star. This is basically clear base and bluish twinkly glitter shade, and I like this on its own. If I just apply this very sheerly all over the lids and blend out, it has just enough impact and looks very summery and pretty. And I can pair this with bold lips or something, but it is also very pretty as an inner corner shade. I think it's overall quite smooth and long-lasting once it's set. I don't feel that glitter is coming off or anything like that. Good stuff, but I still think it's a little bit overpriced. Now let me show you how this beautiful Daisy Compact, the bronzer, looks on me. I have the coral bronze shade. The gold overspray is almost gone. I've been using this quite a bit. I really like this color. I think it's gorgeous for summer cheek colors, and for some reason I think I might be enjoying this more than pink bronze, and it just looks really pretty on the skin. It's a mixture of blush and bronzer to me. And the finish is quite subtle and natural. Now let me show you this gorgeous blue lip gloss. So it's basically a clear shade, but the pale blue base kind of shows up and it kind of cools down the lip tone, and whatever you wear underneath would look cooler in tone. So I'm gonna first show you how it looks on its own. So I can see a little bit of blue tone, and I think it's so cool. So this is the lip gloss on its own, but I'm gonna remove it and add some water-based tint underneath, then add this color. So I think this is a cool look, but I still look very pale, so I need a little bit of something on my lips. I'm gonna apply the Clarins water-based tint. I have the nude shade. I think it goes really nicely with this blue eye look. I have two other shades, berry and pink, and this nude shade is new to me. I just got it from the Sephora sale. It's nothing innovative. It's more like a early version of lip tint, but works really nicely with the lip gloss like this Dior Lip Maximizer, because this is water based and the stain kind of stays, and you can top with this gloss without moving the base too much. So I've been really enjoying this. So this gives me very natural nudie kind of tint. Dior has a lip tint in this very Dior Riviera collection. I've tried the formula. It's just okay. I'm not a big fan for a tint. I think it's not as lightweight as this, and I just personally prefer this light barely there kind of tint. And let me show you how it looks when I pair with this blue lip gloss again. And this is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoy this demo and find my reviews helpful. As I was complaining, I struggled with this look, but I have to admit that I also had lots of fun creating this look, playing with the makeup, from this collection. I mean, undoubtedly, this is a beautiful, whimsical, and memorable collection. I'll remember this collection for that. Daisy, ladybug compact, and beautiful color story and beautiful concept, but I just wish I loved the eye quint a little bit better, especially because we are experiencing better talc-free eyeshadow formulas lately more often from Tom Ford, for example. So and also because Dior's recent Canage eye palettes were very good, so I expected a little bit more. So for that, this collection does not get and for me, I still prefer some other collections from other brands, but so much fun. So let me know what you think about this collection, if you have already picked up some of the collections or if you're planning to. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this video and spending your time with me. As always, I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you can. I hope to see you guys in my next video.